Welcome back to episode 2 of James Reacts 2. Today I'm going to be reacting specifically to my wrestling match when I refereed Robbie Rebel versus Dr. Porter. Now, what you're going to see in this episode is everything that I've learned even further in my career. So let's get straight into it right after this quick intro. Cue it up. Alright, what you're going to see right now is the opening of Robbie Rebel versus Dr. Porter. Now, like I said, 720p was the highest quality you could get at this time. Now, I'm going to say this. This was one of my most better matches in the ECPW company, in my opinion. I've had such a banger after banger after banger after banger matches as a referee. But this is one of my favorite matches of all time. Because I got to work with someone that even for a short time, at one point in his career, worked for the WWE on the developmental side before NXT, when it was known as ECPW, Florida Championship Wrestling. And that's what you're going to see here, is by Dr. Porter, the tall mother trucker. Yes. I'm trying to tell him, don't you ever grab me, don't you ever grab me. I'm the referee. Get out of the corner, stop standing on him. Yes, stop posing, come on, get down, Porter, come on. Then he grabs me again so that his manager can attack Robbie in the corner. And I'm telling him, don't you do that again. Don't you do that again. One more time and you're disqualified. Blah, 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 blah. And he's showing me Nikki's over here, Nikki Adams. And it's just one hell of a match. Now he's raking his eyes against the rope. And let's just say this. I loved working for ECPW. This was my first home, and I just loved it. I even loved the location that we were at, the Shirley Bingo Hall, which, if you watched the last episode, doesn't exist anymore. And basically it's a travesty that it doesn't. Because even though we could only have maybe 200 to 400 people, that was an error from the music producer, from the people running the music soundboard. They accidentally cued Dr. Porter's theme. I don't know why, but they did. Oh, Spine Buster. Spine Buster from Dr. Porter. But yeah, this was my favorite match of all time. Now, mind you, did I have any other favorite matches in my career with ECPW? Yes, I did. But this tops it. Now, I always loved working with Dr. Porter. He was one of my favorites. Robbie Rebel, at the time, was a good friend of mine. I'm not going to get into any personal details. I don't like to air dirty laundry on my channel. I like to make it a respectful channel. So, I'm not going to get into detail with why I don't like Robbie anymore. It's a personal bias, and it does not deserve to be on my channel. So, for all intents and purposes, I am still gonna say, despite how I feel, I still have respect for what Robbie Rebel has done in the wrestling business. But only the gimmick of Robbie Rebel, not the person he is in real life. 1, 2, Robbie kicks out. Dr. Porter's like, really? Are you serious? Alright. 1, 2, Oh, 2. A false. A close 3. A close 3, but only a 2 count. All right. Really? How many times? Let me go back. Let me go back. I hate when the screen was tilted like this. Whoever filmed this, I apologize, but it was tilted. Oh! So this is again a repeat of what you just saw. Alright, let's see it again. 1, 2. Oh, only 2. That was not a 3 count. I don't care who you are. That was not a 3 count, despite what you're going to hear. None. None, because that was a solid 2 count kick out. You see, this is what I hate. Okay. Followed by a trip fall into a pin. 1, 2, 2. Okay. Now, hopefully you can see me better. Hopefully I'm actually on camera this time. Hopefully I am. Because what I want you to see from my face is basically this. That I tried. At this point in time, I was still extremely green. I think this was like maybe, because we only did shows like 4 to 6 shows a year. Like we only did half the year, if that, maybe 3/4 of the year with ECPW. Like the promoter didn't really care too much for Long Island. He booked us, but he only booked us so much, like maybe anywhere from 3 to 5 shows a year. So we didn't really have enough time to really build stories for matches. So most times than not, all the matches you saw were just matches that were just thrown together for the sake of the card and nothing more. There was no thinking behind it, no true story behind them. A couple of them they did, like with Mason Shadows when he broke his neck, and then 2 or 3 shows later he comes back. Like that was one story we did, one storyline we did. But for the most part, most of our shows were just matches thrown together for the sake of the card. Now, this match didn't have a story, because again, thrown together for the sake of the card. But I still should have treated it like if it did have a story, which means the pin, my cadence with the counting shouldn't have been 1, 2, should have been 1, 2, and then maybe 2 for a kick out, or if it was the finish, 1, 2, 3. Like it should have been like that. Like it should have been slow like that and dramatic. It should never be 1, 2. Like it should never be a quick count like that. Ever. I don't care who you are. I don't care what stage of your career you're in. It should never be that fast. It should always be with malice behind it, so that it gives the wrestler enough time to kick out if they need to, or if it's like dramatically like their last final kick out of the match before it's the finish. 1, 2, and then right before you say 3, they kick out, so that it's like an extreme dramatic kick out. But I never really treated any matches like that back then because I was still extremely green. I didn't treat it like that. Let's get back into it. All right. Now, you're going to see the ending of the match, the official match ender right here. Okay. He starts to fight back. Robbie's fighting back, firing up. The little guy is coming back. I mean, he's not little, but compared to Dr. Porter, he is. Because I think Dr. Porter is like 6'4", 6'5". There I am being distracted by Nikki Adams, yelling at her to tell her to get down. If she doesn't get down, he's going to be disqualified. Come on, get down now. Then she's like, you know what, fine, whatever, I'm getting down. And then I turn around. 1, 2, 3. And Dr. Porter wins. Now, what you saw there was me turning around slowly. What I should have done as soon as she jumped down, as soon as Nikki Adams jumped down, I shouldn't have nonchalantly just slowly turned around. I should have instantly turned her. Whoops. Sorry. I should have instantly spun around. 1, 2, 3, end the match. Because that was the finish. That was always the planned finish. Was her jumping up, distracting me, while the other guy maybe hit him, attacked him, whatever he did. And then Dr. Porter pulls off his strongman finisher. Boom. And then she jumps down. I should have spun around and 1, 2, 3, ring the bell, and that should have been the match. But I didn't do that. What you saw there was me being extremely nervous in the moment and extremely green. Now, this was me reacting to my favorite match between Robbie Rebel versus Dr. Porter, match 1, because they had a return match that I wasn't the referee for. I was there in the building because I worked another match, but the other match, the return match, was refereed by former ECPW wrestler Spaz, and that could also be seen on YouTube. It's also available. But I only react to my matches, unless you request otherwise. If you request that you want me to react to a WWE match or want me to react to another wrestler's match on the indies, you let me know down below. But for the most part, I only react to my matches. With that being said, I want to say thank you for joining me another time with James Reacts 2. Thank you again, and talk to you all in the next episode of my reaction.
I like to see you try.